Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to discuss and talk a little bit about the Heroes of Mormon game. It is not forgotten. It's just a matter of time constraints and trying to get this out. A little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff going on here, but hopefully we are still back on track and we'll be able to put this out for you guys. I do have in my hand some of the cards we're going to go over. We got the box, the game box and design was supposed to be looking like a Book of Mormon, so to speak. I thought that would be a good little added feature. We do have for the heroes cards, we have these guys here. This is Samuel Lamanite. On each of the players cards, you may notice that on the sides here, we actually do include a scriptural reference of where they are in the Book of Mormon, which is kind of cool. All of the heroes and villains have that in there so that you guys can reference that. Not that there's just one place that's in the Book of Mormon, but it does give you some place to reference, so it's kind of nice. We got plenty of the other cards like Alma the Younger. We have Captain Octopus. Some other favorites like, for example, Ammon. All of them have different stats. All of them have different defenses and different strengths and different fortitudes. Fortitudes, how you use weapons and defend against weapon attacks. Those cards are very important. There are different little numbers throughout the card here. Some of these are the war numbers. The war numbers are used for determining fates of battles, and then you also have deploy and your loss values on the bottom there. So the game is pretty balanced with a lot of the other games that are kind of out there. Plays very similar to like the Magic or some of the other games out there like Pokemon or Star Wars or those kind of games. So it should be a lot of good fun, a good learning device to kind of help familiarize yourself with the scriptures. We got some really cool features here. We got some action cards here. And of course, we got some of our favorites, Lemuel and Layman. So some of these cards are lost cards. Some of them are used. They get put back in your stack. But they do help alter the game. So those are definitely throughout the pack here. Of course, we're not going to forget some of the major villains. As you notice, the artwork is actually done through the Living Scriptures. We were able to, and they were gracious enough to let us use the artwork so that we could provide this game. And we are going to try and fill in the gaps that unfortunately we're kind of missing. And so that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this up and going, and that's where the disparity is. We got to get the money raised to fill in the gaps for the game's original concept. We were going to do basically First Nephi all the way up to Helaman. For the original game concept, we were hoping to put out about 240 cards for this, 120 on each side. You only need 60 to play, so for each sides. So it's customizable. If we do get enough interest in the Heroes of Mormon card game, we could definitely put out the War Chapters of Ether and the Blood Chapters found in Mormon and Moroni. So we are hoping to be able to do that for you guys, and I'm very excited about this. This is one of my dreams, one of the things that I thought about. Well, no, I was way back on my mission, and that was I don't want to say it, but that was about 19 years ago. So I was just really hoping to be able to put this out last year, but it just didn't happen. And hopefully we'll be able to put it out either at the end of this year or beginning of next year, depending on how quickly we move. So keep in touch. Keep tuned in. All right, bye, guys.